In Parshat Reeh, we have the mitzvah of Aliya LaRegel, Shalosh Pam B'Shana, Yeira Kol Schurcha, Lo Yeira Panai Rekom. We have to make the pilgrimage to the Holy Temple. The Mishnah tells us there are various categories of individuals who are excluded from this mitzvah. And I'd like to focus our attention on a few of those categories and interpret them as moral deficiencies. One is Suma Bi'echad Mi'enav. He's blind in one of his eyes. I would say that symbolically, on a moral level, that refers to one-sidedness, people who only see it from one side. They don't see the whole picture. They don't have a balanced view. And there's so many examples of that we could give, but especially when it comes to the view of the future of Yadus, of Judaism, some have a one-sided view. They say, oh, it's a lost cause. They look at the negative side, the dark side, the increasing numbers of intermarriage and assimilation. They say it's a lost cause. Others are on the other extreme. They see only the red, rosy, the good side, the light side, the bright side. They say, well, look, the shuls are packed on Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and the holidays and so forth and so on, but really we need a balanced view. The second moral deficiency is the chiger. He's the crippled. And once again, there are so many examples of crippled people on a moral level. They're crippled by the fact that they don't believe in themselves. They don't strive for more. They think, I can't move forward. They don't have that impetus to move forward. And in Yiddishkeit, unfortunately, we see a crippled kind of Yiddishkeit, the deviationist groups who think that, Yiddishkeit comes down to making a bar mitzvah and so forth and so on. Anyone who's involved in Kiruv will see so many examples of the chigir. And finally, I want to call your attention to Misha Eno Omed al Raglav. He doesn't stand on his own 2 feet. He needs to be taken by others. Independence is so critical. It's such an important moral lesson. It's so central to our lives. In learning, you see people who are Eino Omed. He can't stand on his own. He depends on others. And in Israel today, on the physical level, the military level, we see people who believe that we have to be dependent on others. We have to show ourselves in the eyes of the world as if we are this and that, and we depend on the support of others. We have to be independent. Yiratzon, that we should make Aliya 3 times a year to the Beis Hamikdash, not Rekom. Let's come out of that Aliyah uplifted by the Kedusha, the sanctity of the Beis Hamikdash, because we love Yiddishkeit. We see the whole picture. We understand that things have to be improved and we work on them. We strive towards independence in all areas of our moral and spiritual development. Keni Ratzon. Amen. Have a great shot.